Hi guys, I've got a new idea here and I'm hoping that you'll be interested in this. I've been looking on the YouTube and I've been watching the videos called Pocket Letters, and it's people who use like a pen pal kind of a system, and they send each other things in like for their planners or Project Life. I think they're kind of similar in size, I guess, and so people have been doing that. So I kind of want to do an exchange and I want to host it. So I'll be the one who's gathering all the information, and then I'm going to match you up with somebody else who's interested in doing the same thing and getting another, planner pen pal, and you send them a little thing. I'll show you a little bit more about it. You send them something, and then another person, not necessarily that same person, will be sending you something. And I don't know, we'll try it out the first time, see how it goes. If people like it, we can go monthly or every 6 weeks or whatever everybody thinks. We can kind of, see how it goes the first time. And so what you do is you use trading card pages. And they have the 9 sections in there that they go, and then you add little things into each one of those sections, and then you ship it off to the person. So if you're never doing anything with planning, this might be a great way to go, because if you plan a couple of a page and you buy some stuff for it, then you can use what you haven't used yet to put into these pages, and then you can send them on to somebody else, and then you'll get something from someone else, and so you have another set to work with. Because I'll show you kind of a little bit more in depth as to what I'm talking about. If you don't have those, and you want to try it, but you don't have those pages, if you tell me that you need it, I will send you one, because I can send it in I can send one of those folded up in there. I can send you one, and I'll mail that off to you so that you don't have to go buy the whole thing. You want to just maybe, test the waters with it. I'll send you one so you don't have to buy a whole package of it. So let me know that. If you're interested and you want one, I'll send it to you. And then what you do, and you can look on YouTube and you'll go down the rabbit hole like I did and determine that, you can watch video upon video how to make them, other people's ideas of how they've made them. So if you need inspiration, don't worry about that at all. And it's just really little extra things that you have that you're not going to use, because we all know we have a lot of stuff if you're like me. And like when you buy a roll of washi tape, which I am a washi tape addict, you're never going to use all that unless it's something you really, really, really love, and then that's not one you'd be sending. So if you use one because you really liked it and you wanted it for that page and you don't think you're ever going to use it again, try to put it into this and coordinate it with something, and then that other person's going to love you to death. Because what you do is, here's my one that I've just made up. I'm going to show you. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare on it. And it comes in 9 sections. And so I took a piece of scrapbook paper and I cut it to the right sizes. It's like 2.5 by 3 3 3/4, each one of these sections. So I cut up the paper and slipped it in there. Kind of wanted to do something nice, and then I did the back. It's kind of boring. Some people put stuff in the back too, but I'm trying to do it as simple as possible, not to scare anybody. It's all up to you what you want to add in there or not add in there. So I just kind of coordinated the papers in the back too. And so I kind of started with these stickers. I cut them all up from a thing. Now mind you, I'm going to show you, this isn't the most expensive thing, because I bought this sticker book. It's a value pack. I got it at Meijer's. It has all kinds of pages. I took 3 of the pages out of here. It's like there's 18 sheets. I still have 15 of them. And I cut up the stickers that I liked from that section, and I kind of let it go from there. That was my jump off point. So I cut around them so they'd fit into the pocket, and I gave them a whole bunch of those. And then based on that, I pulled other things from my stash. And so I got some bling. I put some bling in there so they could be able to bling up their pages in the coordinating colors. And again, I didn't give them all. These were like, I got these at Meijer's too. I cut off sections of those, and I still got more to go. I'm never, how often am I going to use those? And then I put in a tag. I thought, I'll give them a tag they might want to add, onto the top of their page. Now, mind you, if you're anything like me, when you get one of these cellophane pages, it's so hard to get them back in. So I'm just going to show you. It's from this pack, Sticko pack, and it had a whole bunch of them in there, and I just grabbed one of them that color coordinated. And like I said, I did some washi tape. I gave them samples of these 3 tapes because I thought they kind of went with the pages. And I put them on, these are embroidery floss cards. And you just wrap in their plastic. And you can get them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I think I did get these at, I don't know, Walmart maybe. And you just wrap the tape down, you know, a couple of times around there to give them a sample of that. If you don't have these and you want to send some, if you're asking for the protector and you need a couple of these, tell me how many you want and I'll send those 2 to you so you can try this out. I really want you to try it. I don't want anything to be an obstacle that you don't give it at least one try. And so here's where I put that. I just wrapped some tape around there and I put them inside that section. And I also put some baker's twine because I have a whole bunch of that. And I coordinated colors, wrapped that around one of those. So that gave them that. I've had these paper flowers forever and these brads. So I put the brads in there. Again, they're color coordinated to the page so they'll be able to use those. I had this old stamp that I go through the dollar section at Target. And so it was a Studio G stamp. This was the package it was in. And so I just threw that in there because it had flowers in it. I thought, well, that's kind of color coordinated. If they have stamp pads, they can kind of go to town on their page with that. And then I had in the stamp paper, they had you know how they had that one sheet that has all the different words and little cards that you can cut out. So I did that one. It just says bright. And then one said fun. So I did that one there too. And that's it. That's how I've done it. It didn't take me that long. It was a lot of fun because I was like, oh yeah, I got that. Oh, let me give them some of that. You know what I mean? And like I said, you can go to town and add things to the backs of these because people do that. If you go on YouTube and check it out, you'll see what I'm talking about. But, and then this just folds up into the 3 sections like that. Now, when you have all of this going on, you probably could cram it in one of these size envelopes because the sheet fit in there. But I don't know about that. You probably want to get a mailer. You can get those at the dollar store. They have mailers at the dollar store. So go get one of those. And then you're supposed to send a little letter. That you can just slide into there. And I probably will slide that in behind this tag. My little letter to whoever my person is. So one of you will be getting this if you're joining because this is the one I've made for this group. And then randomly I'll pick, you know, who gets who kind of thing. I will be the only person who has your address, and then the person who who's going to be sending it to you, they'll have your address. Just 2 people will have your address. Me, and I would not share it with anyone, and other than the person who's going to get your name. And so, and you mail that off to them. So I'm going to give this about a week, I think, to see how the interest that's involved in it and see who wants to do it. If you want to do it, please send me a personal message. You know, you can go there under my channel in the About section, and then it says Send Message. That's personally to me, nobody else can see. And tell me that you're interested in doing it, and give me your name and address. And if you have a channel, let me know that too, because then I'm going to want to check you out. I'm going to want to see your channel. So let me know what your channel name is too. And I'll talk about it again, probably on my whatever Wednesday video, just to get that word out for those people. And then if there's any questions, if you have any questions, leave the comments down below and I'll answer anything that might happen. I'm going to open this up for a week for people to join, and then I'm going to give you an additional week for you to actually mail it. So you actually have 2 weeks to complete this page. Now, if you send me the message right away and you don't have the thing that you need, I'll send it out to you so that you can get working on it. But you can kind of maybe start pulling from your stash and get an idea what you want. I just find this planner stuff so fun. And I just like, you know, talking with other people and learning and getting to meet new people. And this is a great way to do that. And you can find a new pen pal. Well, I'd love a pen pal that's going to send me something like this in the mail. You know, and everybody, you know, there's no value that I'm going to set that you have to send it. I mean, obviously be nice and send something nice, you know. But really pull from your stash. Pull from what you already have. Like, I can't think of, other than to get these things, I already had everything else. So, like, I kind of looked in there and started looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had just recently, very recently, bought this sticker pad. And I was thinking, oh, those are cute. But you get so many pages of the same page, I'm never going to use them. And then that's what kind of drew me to the fact that, okay, I'll start with this and build from that and pull from my stash. And, you know, you can buy these little plastic bobbins. This was the one I got at Walmart, and you got 28 of them. I don't know how much it was. Maybe it was $2 or something like that. It was very cheap. And they give you a little ring to put it on. That's kind of how I have it. So I can hang it on my washi drawer over here. So I'll have it right there. But anyway, if you have any, like I said, any questions, please join. I really want this to be a fun thing, and I really want it to be something that can build and grow. And like I said, if people like it and they wanted to do it again, you know, I'd be more than willing to coordinate that again, because I wouldn't be as hard the second time. I'd have all your addresses and I can just give you a new person, and then I just think it'll be fun. So thanks guys for watching, and I will talk with you later. Bye.